Start the new year right.
Yes, strong.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. We back, man.
We back. We back. We really
We're
back.
bitches.
Chris looked at me like, is that you with the harmonizing?
Where's that going?
I mean,
Vocals, come through, King. Your vocals are great.
Thank you.
Hair's looking long.
Jeez.
Skin shining.
Come on.
Spirit strong.
Come on.
You deserve, King.
No, don't stop. What?
I was going to say
you was just on a
taller.
roll. I look taller.
I was going to say that. But
That's when I know you're lying.
yeah, I wasn't going to lie to you.
When you say that stop or don't stop, that's when it ends.
Yeah. Oh,
I tried.
okay.
I tried.
Yeah.
Listen, I appreciate your efforts.
Yeah.
You know, skin's looking good as well. Do we have to do compliment for compliment, or
No.
do I just receive the love and the
Just
blessings?
take the love.
It's all about me.
Yeah, it's all about you.
Main character syndrome, man.
Come on.
Come on. Listen, that's the right song to start the year with.
Yeah, man.
Bro, that's bare energy, bro.
Jeez, we needed that.
And she's like 4'9", bro, and like 9 stone in the rain. Tiny, but just sounds like she's got the heart of a lion, bro.
Yeah,
You should know
crazy.
about that.
What's that?
You know, being small but mighty.
Yeah.
Heart of a lion.
Yeah, no, listen. You know, it was like 6 months ago. Yeah.
6 months.
No, I got told something. Yeah, it's accurate. It's correct. Yeah, I'm small but mighty.
What'd you get told?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, you can't. No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
We need to know, bro. Like the people need to know.
I'm little but I'm big. Was the you know the direct quote? So yeah. No,
Yeah.
tough crowd.
Yeah. Go.
Thanks for your support, guys.
You know what?
Fans like,
Hey, yo.
this ain't my segment.
Hey, yo.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
There we go. So what's homegirl's name again?
Lola Brooke.
Lola Brooke. Yeah. As that was playing before we started the pod, I was thinking, yeah, these are the rappers, female wise, that cut through when they sound mad aggressive, when like their tone is super raspy, and it's just, even though you're dainty, your voice ain't dainty like that. Like even like Glorilla, like
Yeah.
she sounds like she's got hands.
Yeah. There's presence in their voices. Do you know what I mean? But Lola just captures that New York, you know,
Yeah.
that grit.
Even though they were saying like she's 32 and that. I don't know
What does that mean?
As in like, you know, like when you're having your breakout, like.
Oh, it's too late to like blow in that.
Sometimes it's like that. Or do you remember when 2 Chainz first blew up and like, they're like, oh, you're in like your, I think like early 30s or whatever.
As the Bible said, there's a season for everything. So, you know.
Is that,
Yeah,
did you go church for New Year's? Because like you just already like 5 minutes in Bible quotes.
Wow. I didn't actually.
No?
Yeah.
That's
But
not
I was there
tradition.
in spirit.
Oh, listen, I wasn't there either, so
Oh.
I was just trying to see what wavelength you was on as well, innit?
Rah, look at that. The Jerusalem jiggers
Stop
are just.
it. It's a new year.
I hear
It's
it.
a new year.
Okay, cool.
Change.
No, consistency. You speaking like my height, couple minutes in. We're keeping it consistent.
Oh, do you know what? Accountability.
Yeah.
Love that.
That's your word for the year.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Because I hold myself accountable a lot.
Okay.
I do. Pull myself up.
By the
Have a word.
bootstraps. Yeah. Okay.
No?
Yeah.
You're one of them moods,
Right?
innit?
It's a new year, man.
Yeah.
I'm in
Yeah.
a good mood. I've had a lovely last couple of days.
That's nice. I'm happy that like, because I don't know about you guys, I felt like leading up to Christmas and Christmas Day, like personally, a lot of people like around me and like stuff I've seen online, it felt like Christmas spirit weren't kind of there. The Christmas cheer weren't really there.
You right?
Like back in the 2022, it wasn't like,
I didn't have it.
yeah, you didn't have the capacity.
No, I didn't.
Is that the cost of living crisis? Is it just,
No, it's just
were you
I
getting
think it's
FOMO because of
everything.
debt to December? Was it?
not even. I think because outside is just so horrible at the moment. It's not just about the cost of living, but it just doesn't feel like there's very much good or positive stuff happening in the world at the moment. Everywhere you look, it's like, oh, there's a war over there. Oh, cost of living. Like children are being locked in cages.
Strikes.
Yeah,
True, yeah.
just everything. On
That
top of
nothing's
everything.
working. You know, Royal Mail, like, you know, transport.
Did
Just
you
mad.
guys use the strikes as an excuse to like kind of cut back on the presents this year? Oh, it's not going to come in time. Did you?
No?
You didn't go for that one? Okay, cool. I was just seeing.
Did you?
No. I was just seeing where like your mood was at. Because I was getting a couple feelings from people. Oh yeah, no, stuff ain't going to come in
Oh,
time.
that's not going to come in time. Sorry.
But I didn't really. I don't know about you guys. Were you affected like madly by the strikes near you? Obviously, like train strikes. I ain't touch wood. I ain't been ill, so I ain't been affected by any other strikes like NHS and that. So
Yep. Listen. No.
Uh,
Not easy for me to get around.
Because as much as like the mood is out there, I'm just
Yeah.
saying to the mood. Like personally, I've not really felt anything
Yeah.
much different other than like travel.
I went to Westfield a few times, but I can take the bus from where I live. So
Okay.
there was no. There were a few days where there's no tube, but I could still get to where
Nothing
I need
changed in it. Yeah.
yeah, it got a little bit tricky for me. Obviously, where my little one lives, it's a bit of a distance from me, and transport on certain periods during the festive period was just abysmal. Like, just couldn't get anywhere. So, you know, Ubering a lot at the minute. So it's just
Can
been
we
a
talk
bit of a
about
cash loss.
the price of Uber? They are rude.
Yeah,
Like,
very rude.
What do they want us to do?
Pay.
Oh my god! No, it's actually it's honestly insane. Like journeys are easily double or triple what they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Or was that around? Sorry, was that like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day? They were talking about just like, you know, there's like those few days before New Year's. Talking about those days or
Just in general, I think.
Yeah, just a bit before Christmas. I think there was a strike as well.
okay.
I was trying to get to Finchley, I think, and it's supposed to be like a £15 journey. Telling me £40, £42.
Did you pay though?
No,
Okay.
I did.
One of them shouters to start shouting about the price and you still paid.
No,
Well-
I didn't like that actually.
The thing is that like, we've got no choice, so we can complain about it. But like, what is the alternative?
No, that's typical British behaviour. We're gonna complain in it. If you're gonna put the prices up, if you're gonna take away the NHS, like we should still be allowed to complain in it. If that's anything we've got that in it. So.
Yeah, like I'll be in an Uber and I'm complaining to the driver about it, and he's complaining about how much they're being paid.
Yeah, how they cut.
Do you know what I'm saying? So like, the other day I was in an Uber and jobs were coming in, but he was just rejecting them. He was like, "It's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth the journey."
Yeah,
Like, how much they take and how much we earn. Like when the surge charge goes up, that's when they capitalize the most. That's why it's just mad expensive. It just gets to that point, and then obviously when it rains, it automatically just goes up anyway.
I hate this place so much.
Yeah,
So much.
yeah,
Right, shout out all the people striking. We stand with you.
yeah. But it's a new year, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we're here.
Good thing about New Year's is like that fresh optimism.
Yeah, the
I always-
reset.
I always wonder like how long it's gonna last. 'Cause obviously, you're getting this. This is Thursday. We're back. I know we had our little festive holiday and that, but we're recording on the third day. Like 3 days, and I'm still feeling the optimism. I'm still feeling like oh my god, it's New Year's. I don't know how long it's gonna last though, but I've
I
still
hope it'll
got
last for a
the.
while for you.
You been gym yet this
Yeah,
year?
I have.
Have you
you?
seen have you seen new faces?
No, I've seen some faces I've not seen in a long time.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what it's. Oh yeah,
Recommitting.
I see you at the class last time. Oh yeah,
Hey.
it's been a bit of that. But I also don't want to be one of those people that they see in January and then like come February, and then for the rest of the year you don't see me in it. So.
Listen, like I went yesterday, and everyone in that gym I haven't recognized in the past 6 months.
Well, shout out to them, man. Listen,
Yeah, it's never too late to try again.
Yeah, I hear it, man.
Yeah,
Get
I
back
hear
on
it.
the wagon.
I hear it.
this HR saying it's killing me.
Get back on the wagon.
Get back on the. I think she got like a HR book. Okay, cool. I'm gonna use these phrases today. Who even still says get back on the wagon?
Me, obviously.
Get back on the wagon. How you lot feeling about this year, though?
I'm optimistic.
Yeah.
I'm in good spirits. More than anything, I was even gonna ask you about like resolutions and stuff. I just feel like whatever I didn't do last year to its best,
Carry it over.
Yeah, I'm carrying it over. And just give my best in it. That's where I'm at. Like mentally, physically, spiritually, just like cool. Give my best, and then leave the rest up to God.
Yeah. I hear that.
How about you guys?
Focus and discipline is what I'm trying to work on this year.
Okay.
I think focus and discipline can easily like translate into lots of different areas of my life. Like if I'm more focused and disciplined at work, I'll make more money. And yeah.
And there's one thing we know you like. That's that cash money, that dollar. Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm feeling good. It's been good to actually just leave 2022 behind, and it hasn't been the worst out of the past 3 years. But it feels like it just dragged towards the end. Like, come on, can we just get this over with?
Can we get to New Year's? Basically?
Yeah, like over it now. So yeah.
So no resolutions, just Those two key words for you.
Yeah, because I'm going to be honest with myself. I feel like resolutions set me up to fail.
Don't do that, man.
No, I'm just
Don't
being
do
honest
that,
with myself.
man.
I'm being so honest with myself.
Okay.
And that's why I wanted to do something this year that, because sometimes as well, like if you have one, your resolution is I'm going to eat less chocolate or whatever it might be. For me, that can be so, because the point I'm trying to make is then if you then have a chocolate bar, it's like, oh my God, I failed because like I had a chocolate bar. Whereas just trying to work on aspect, not one particular thing, like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym or I'm going to do this, just making sure that I'm just trying to increase my levels of focus and discipline across my life. For me, I feel like that's going to work better for me than saying I will go to the gym 17 times and I'm going to like make 2 pairs of shoes. I don't know where that example came from, but yeah.
No, I understand that, to be fair. And if you ask me, it's probably the same with what the both of you have said. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like focus, something that I think has waned for me a little bit. Discipline is something that I'm trying to work on, and just carrying out what I said I was going to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and just organization. I think once I get that locked down and be consistent with it, you know, other areas will improve.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. And, you know, just enjoy the blessing that we have called life.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get this start off like proper somber and like serious and that. Man's outside still.
Enjoyment, man. Like, you know.
You have to enjoy.
Yeah. Everything in moderation, man.
Of course.
Needs to be a nice balance.
Are you guys doing dry Jan?
I'm attempting.
Yeah.
Okay. I respect the optimism. I'm attempting.
Doing it to support my friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
But okay, what does dry Jan consist for you? Like, what are your rules for dry January?
I don't really have any. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I'm trying to do Kathy's challenge.
Shout out to Kathy.
It's like no reduced alcohol, sugar.
So reduce.
Yeah, because
no alcohol, no sugar,
like
no men.
No, I mean we're deleting them this year.
Okay, cool.
No sugar, no alcohol. Just trying to get more sleep. Like drinking more water.
Mm-hmm. Love that for you.
Yeah.
Aguas and that.
But I think January is such a depressing month anyway.
So if you want a chocolate, you're gonna have one in it.
Like you like let me enjoy stuff.
Yeah.
Let me enjoy stuff.
I hear it, man.
Like,
Because
tearing our singlet outside. Like, if I want to have a Cadbury's, I think it's gonna be okay.
True. No, that's fair as well. Like, don't be too harsh on yourself. I hear it as well.
And there's like 300 days this month for like ease me up.
There are so many.
Like, you know, when because we've just been going through like a few bank holidays after the pay run, so
yeah,
the direct debits have been a little bit delayed, and then, you know, the first working day of January is just sucking the soul out of you.
Yeah, no, listen, you got that stark reminder. Oh yeah, money does leave this account.
It does. And yeah, we've got about 800 days left.
Listen, we've been doing this thing called life for a minute now when it comes to this work and stuff as well. Like, we've been there before, we'll be fine. We just gotta. Also, it's a good time of year to do dry January because you shouldn't be getting it anyway.
Yeah, man, leave me alone.
Low key, it's kind of a cheat code because like you're doing the thing when you're not really going to be outside like that anyway.
Yeah.
Everyone whose birthday is in January, sorry for you.
Yeah, no, listen, shout out to you. Yeah, shout out to you. We'll revisit in the summer. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
delayed. Man. Wow.
Yeah,
let's delay that shit.
It is what it is. Sometimes delayed. You lot have been waiting for your every packages for a minute. So if you can wait for every, you can wait for me, innit?
Wow.
Yeah.
These are the times where I wish I was like my colleagues in the States that get paid every 2 weeks.
I remember being paid. I think the time I was getting paid weekly. As much as that was great, it wasn't.
Nah, weekly's peak. I would rather the 2 week thing.
It wasn't with my discipline because I know that money's coming on Friday.
You gonna do it, man?
Ball out, man.
That money's coming on Friday, and then Friday, Saturday we outside.
Oh no!
And then Mumsy will see bare like G-Star raw bags and where you spend your money? No, these are gifts. From who? But I'm just lying my way through stuff like, you know.
Don't think you're a G-Star just because you're wearing G-Star.
And then come Wednesday, like Friday, feel so far away.
Yeah. I couldn't do that weekly thing. But, remember I told you I get paid on the last working day of the month.
Oh, so you suffered in December, innit?
No, it's alright.
Okay. Don't sound convincing to me.
No, I'm straight.
Yeah, are you one of God's strongest soldiers?
No, because I think I was just expecting it.
Yeah.
And like, I started from last year trying to be more fiscally responsible. So, all good. But it means that this month, it just feels super, super long because this is quite a long month anyway. Because I thought they'd maybe pay us like a little bit earlier, but they paid us on the 30th.
Right.
That's rude.
It's so rude.
So you bought hella champagne on New Year's Eve.
And then
What kind of champagne is that, bro?
So yeah, I just looked at the calendar now, and I think it's the 31st this month, and it's like on a Tuesday. Like, it's
so drinks on you that Tuesday? Is what you're telling us? End the dry Jan, innit?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I'll treat you guys to a drink if you guys complete dry Jan.
Yeah.
Accountability. If you guys complete dry Jan, I'll take you out.
I'm about to blow the bag. That budget better be healthy.
No, I'll take you guys out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know, Chris, we're going to finish recording. It's like, yeah, McDonald's is right there.
No, you guys can get some drinks, some Henny.
Okay.
I know that's what you guys like to drink.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm with it, man.
So,
Hennessy.
For the memories. There we go.
So yeah, you guys have got more incentive now.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to be watching you like a fucking hawk.
How are you going to know that I'm like actually completely, like I'm not lying in that?
You think you don't have ops?
I don't,
Okay.
If you're my op, you're not really my op. You're your own op.
You're your own op.
Your own op. And I say that to say this, hashtag off the cuff pod.
Come on.
We are back. A good honest conversation never hurt anyone.
Yes.
If you're listening for the first time, my name is Fols Forever.
I'm Mr. Vans.
And we got the Chrissy Hive.
Hey.
Chrissy Hive.
She's back. The hair's still golden. There we go.
Come on.
She ain't left us. She's still here.
Still here.
Still fighting a good fight.
Yeah.
Officially a male podcaster as well.
Get the hell out.
Mad.
No, you're here, man.
Go the hell out immediately.
One of the man,
Absolutely
innit?
not.
Are you not identifying as a male podcaster?
No.
Damn.
I am a
Recite something from the HR book. Go on.
No, I'm just trying to not put my foot in it. But do you know what? If that's what you want me to identify as, if that's what would make you comfortable, then absolutely fine. I can take that on today.
Okay, so just for today. That's fantastic. So this is the Male Podcast. Don't fight it, man. We're here, man. So you know what I wanted to do as well? Obviously, like I said, we had the week off after what was the last episode? It dropped on the
just before Christmas.
22nd?
Second?
One of the two. On the 22nd, because Friday was the 23rd, innit? Because Christmas Eve was a Saturday. So yeah, we had that following week off. So we didn't essentially get to do our proper like end of year wrap up, innit, for 2022. So I think that's probably a good place to start. Okay. I've got something I'm going to try and go from my memory bank. We'll probably get all the RIPs out of the way. So it happened super early. Yes, RIP Jamal Edwards. That was early in 2022.
Rest in peace, Jamal Edwards. Yeah,
that was super early. Even though it actually felt later. Obviously later we had Takeoff.
Yeah.
Your P&B Rock. RIP the Queen. If you're feeling that way.
Yeah.
That was a big talking point.
Yeah.
The Babylon tried to get down one of the man them. RIP Chris Cabba.
Yeah.
That happened as well.
Wow. Actually, last week, Pele passed away.
Oh yeah.
Rest in peace to Pele, widely considered the greatest of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Vivienne Westwood passed away on the same day.
Yeah.
Another icon within their field.
Kevin Samuels
passed away. Was that this year? Yeah.
That was in 2022. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, last year.
Yeah.
Wow. Who else, man? The Donnie from Harry Potter. What was his name again?
Who, Hagrid?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, man. There was a lot of
It was 2022. Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
What's the lady's name from Murder, She Wrote? She not passed away? Am I bugging?
No.
I forgot her name. You know what I'm talking about, don't it? Nope. You don't watch Murder, She Wrote? Coming up.
No.
Yeah, I think I forgot her name.
Lansbury, I think it was her name.
Yeah.
Could be incorrect. Let's not stay on death. No. So I want to test you lot's knowledge and like your memory. So this was the year of the slap.
Okay.
Will Smith got chin checked. Or chin checked Chris Rock.
Yeah.
We had the trial of the year.
Yeah.
Megan Tory.
Yes.
Everybody stopped wearing masks in 2022.
Yeah.
So there's no more masks. COVID kind of disappeared for some people. This was the rise of Central C, the racially ambiguous rapper.
Yeah.
The Ukrainian president became an influencer. So we got a lot of Prada boots.
But at the start of the year, Russia invaded Ukraine, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So that's how my man had his rise. Elon Musk took over Twitter.
Oh,
Yeah.
That became official.
44 billion.
And now he's running into the ground. We got the Halal World Cup.
Yeah. Okay.
Just keep, as I'm going and I'm flowing, just stay with me.
Yeah.
Great World Cup.
Don't
Great
make it
tournament.
awkward. You know,
Yeah.
if I'm there, you're there with me.
Great tournament.
Yeah, really, really good tournament.
so
Yeah.
good. Beautiful gowns.
Kyrie Irving versus the Jewish community.
Oh.
That got interesting. And we had obviously Kanye West as well.
Yeah.
Being Kanye. So we had the Genius documentary, which is really good. Then we had
This year.
yeah, that was all 2022. Yeah.
Wow.
And he went brazy towards the latter part of the year. So he had a good quarter at the start. But
Yeah, it was actually good PR for him at the start of the year, and then you know,
he just went brazy. K-Trap had a really good year, a resurgence. Warm became almost the new national anthem. We had a little debate about that.
Rimsey had a good year.
Rimsey had a good year.
Yes, he
Chrissy's
did.
favourite rapper. Yeah. Can you recite a Rimsey lyric on command quickly?
No, I can't.
Okay. Cool. Fair. You're a massive fan.
Trying to draw me out.
No, I just
No, because you're
hey,
read your
man.
list.
Sorry.
I'm reading my list. This is the year that we stepped out and raved. Because man won rave in 2022. We had 2 dances.
Yeah.
we did.
We milked the hell out of bank holidays.
Yeah,
Good.
we outside.
Yeah, we outside. We had a couple parties. Prince Andrew was just doing a mazza.
Madness.
You know, I mean, he didn't get punished. He's just back outside.
Ghislaine
Casually.
Maxwell, she was sentenced this year.
Yeah. Did Epstein die in 2022? Was that 2021?
I think it was 2021.
Yeah, I think that might have been 2021.
2022 was the year that Kurt Zuma kicked the cat,
Wow.
and then we got reminded how much the hierarchy in regards to like how people look at like animals and black people, and it was
my
very
gosh.
interesting. It was very interesting.
Super interesting.
It was an interesting case study. This the year that the baby fell off in inverted commas.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the baby fell off.
Didn't have far to go.
No, you're a heightist. You're actually a heightist. And you're not even tall yourself.
Okay.
In fact, all these short men are your cousins.
Wow.
Fight back.
You're rude.
Fight back, man. I'm
You
not
lot
used to
Seymour
this.
brothers.
True. Them man are tall as hell.
Yeah.
Shout out to them, man.
Shout-
I don't want no problems.
Yeah. None. Step steady.
What else in 2022?
This was the year that Crep split the nursery bills, but also created generational wealth.
Yes.
So he got his get back at the Twitter Spaces lot
Yeah.
for getting onto him about splitting the nursery fees. The Tory party did musical chairs. We had a lot of chopping and changing,
So much.
a lot of in, out, shake it all about.
It's the year where Boris Johnson resigned and Liz Truss was Prime Minister for a week. And was it the Chancellor? The black guy?
Kwame
Kwarteng.
Yeah,
Kwasi Kwarteng.
letting down all the Ghanaians and that.
All of them.
Yeah.
He got let off as well. Yeah, it's just and Rishi
Sunak.
became Prime Minister.
This was the year that Tim Westwood almost got his comeuppance. Almost. The height of this is like the height of all the allegations and stuff that's been around his name. Like we had like a small expose. Was it on BBC? I think it was.
Yeah, there's still work to do. I think they're going to get him.
Yeah, no, but this is like the furthest, because over the years it's always been like that, either the creepy allegations or like, but this one was like not just creepy, like illegal behavior. It almost got him in it. This is the year that Dave Chappelle got attacked on stage in 2022,
Oh, yeah. And
Someone tried
his
to
body.
stab him.
and his body,
His bodyguards.
and they,
chicken
Yeah.
wing.
Yeah.
Chicken
Chicken
wing.
because of you.
They put my man's arm in his back pocket. This is also the year that of the Rico case. Young Thug, Gunna. There's a whole host of other Rico cases, but that was probably the most prominent in like our hip hop urban space.
Yeah.
N-Dubs had their reunion tour.
Yeah. Successful reunion tour.
This year?
Yeah, that was in 2022.
Or last year?
Yep.
Bouncer and Little Man reunited.
Okay.
Bromance, no?
Yeah.
Go on, there we go. Spread love.
Yeah.
Spread love.
Ooh.
The year AJ lost the plot in the ring after his defeat.
Bismillah. Bismillah.
Oh my gosh, I was so shy for him.
Nah.
So shy for him.
What was
No, but that's the belt. Like, he had a full on like meltdown
There
in the
was
ring.
so much happening.
Yeah.
Nah, but you man didn't go jail with it.
Yeah, but you see, my brothers, they was on the wing. I'm adding extra bits. I don't know if he said that, but
Yeah,
He did.
yeah, I will go with it.
And
That's
he
why we
ended
wa-
with Bismillah.
we watched the fight together, innit? This was
Yeah.
this was crazy, innit?
It was so
We were like,
insane.
what?
It's like, is this really happening?
Man.
Yeah. So yeah, 2022 was very interesting. Let me see what else I got on here. We had. This was the year that Burna Boy taught us about boats and shy hoes.
I need a boat and
Shy hoes, shy hoes. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case.
Yeah.
That was another big trial.
Yeah.
Mm.
Everyone's really showing their asses.
Some people looked at it as like a win for the. I don't know what term I want to give this group. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's City Boys. I don't know if that's the term for the Johnny Depp plot.
City boys.
That's not. Yeah, it's not City Boys. I want to give it something else. Omarion, Mario versus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot of watermelon on stage. Corny
man.
behavior from traditionally attractive men doing too much.
The embarrassment.
Was that the same verses where we had Ray J in that?
Yeah.
From my baby's born.
To my baby's
Yeah.
born.
baby's
To
born.
my
They were like the
baby's born.
undercards.
Must have the undercut.
Bros, it was just comical like throughout. We saw the release of Black Panther 2 finally last year. Shouts to Letitia Wright.
Very good job.
The Woman King as well was another exceptional movie last year.
Yeah.
Really good.
I need to circle the block on that one.
We could even. I'm trying to do from memory, like our what are we watching segments, which I thought were really good this year.
Yeah.
Mante Teo documentary. I remember we had a really
Yes.
good chat about that.
That was really good.
That was really good.
Oh, what with the fake girlfriend?
With a fake girlfriend, catfishing on steroids, basically.
All right, listen.
What was a good one I watched this year? It was like FIFA Where's My Boat or something like that.
FIFA, where's my boat?
Was it? And
The FIFA documentary was.
yeah, there were quite a few good football ones. No, Pepsi Where's My Jet? It's about the guy who Pepsi advertised that if you got a certain amount of these Pepsi ticket things,
Okay.
that you could win a fighter jet.
Really?
Not expecting people to actually do it.
And they
then
did
there was
it.
this group of people that came together and bought like millions of cans of Pepsi. And then Pepsi were like, well, why would you think that we'd get you a jet?
No,
But
false
they didn't
advertising.
they didn't have any like asterisk or anything. They were just like, you can win this jet with however it. Yeah, really good.
Okay, I didn't watch that, but yeah, I'll check that out. We had Roe versus Wade overturned, so it felt like
Yes.
America was kind of regressing. So whilst we're having this economic downturn, countries were getting a bit more conservative, a bit more right wing, all that type of thing. That happened in America. Did I say RPP and B Rock earlier? I'm sure
Yeah,
I
you did.
This was the year that Mike GLC was beefing Link Up TV. It was very interesting. We've got to keep it UK based as well.
Yeah.
Black Love almost won. Shouts out to Damia on Love Island. So we had Damia in India
Yeah.
doing their thing.
Yeah.
We had the Guap Gala.
Yes.
We had the Guap Gala,
You know, so we got people in our space got to represent and get celebrated.
the Rated Awards, the MOBO
Big
Awards.
facts. GRM Gala as well, if we're doing galas.
GRM Gala.
Some interesting looks there. This was the year that we realised Chrissy sleeps with a denim duvet.
Your
Shouts out to Jeanette. House of Denim.
Little Miss Jean.
Little Miss Jean.
you're not a good person.
You know what, to soften the blow, this was the year that the women showed us how to do it because the men couldn't. Shout out the Lionesses.
Yeah.
They won
Yes.
their, was it Euros or World Cup? What did they win?
They won the Euros.
Euros. So yeah, they did what the men couldn't do. So shouts out to the shouts out to the women. Irv Gotti went outside gossiping about Ashanti.
Yeah.
Chatty patty.
That happened in 2022. Angela Yee left the Breakfast Club.
Oh no.
I can tell the one she's not passionate about. She
Oh, no.
said, "Oh no."
No, I don't enjoy that podcast or that whatever that thing is.
This was the year that God did.
God did.
Yeah.
Jay-Z gave us a cold verse.
And then Beyonce
There you go.
gave us
You can take over.
the masterpiece, the cultural reset,
Mm.
the sonic
Boom.
You know? Yeah, that's what it was. A sonic boom.
I said boom.
Yeah, that's what that was. The sonic boom that was Renaissance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow,
If the
what
tickets
a
come out tomorrow,
Yeah.
are you going to be first in that queue?
What? I'm there already.
Do you think you'll be there before Essie? If you and Essie had to fight for tickets, who's going to win?
But you know what? We just support each other in getting the tickets.
Okay,
That's
shout
what
out to
the Beehive's about, I think.
Yeah.
Sisterhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real fans will step on each other to get them tickets.
Listen, it's a scramble.
Yeah. This was the year that I finally went on holiday.
Hey.
And I officially lived up to my name, Fendi Foles.
Yes,
Come on.
you did.
So,
in the
you know.
shots, them.
Like a
Calves
badders.
out.
Hey,
Wow.
hey.
Twirling. Slow-mo for them.
Jeez. Shiny and
What
that.
kind of mix do I have? What's going on here?
See, I saw the clip of you putting your hair with your hair in the water, doing the slow-mo. Like,
I never did that.
did.
That was
I saw
me.
it.
That was another
it was
black
on your
command.
private story. It was on your
I
private story.
don't have
saw
a
it.
private story.
I saw it.
If I listen, I post everything on my chest. So
Jeez. So he's gonna check me.
yeah, I'm trying. What else was there that I'm trying to? The thing is, as much as I feel like I've said stuff, I'm sure there's bare things you probably missed.
Yeah.
What were you lot's favorite series last year? I know mine was House of Dragons.
Oh.
I heard that was. I still don't watch
Yeah.
that, so that's like on my list, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I actually probably enjoyed a lot more like reality based shows, so like your Married at First Sight UK's
Dr. Heavenly.
Yeah, no. Married at First Sight UK was a proper like
It was quite
talking
crazy.
point.
Yeah, it was quite brazy this
Yeah.
last year. That one, yeah, it was mad.
Gangs of London. I really, really, really enjoyed that.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah, that's a good series. Very gory.
Was there Power on this year? Not Power, sorry.
There was.
There was.
There were Power Books on as well.
Raising Canaan. There was the
Raising
Tommy
Kanan.
one, which I didn't enjoy.
No. Raising Cain I enjoyed a lot more. We started talking about how my man started sounding more and more like 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Like they really got into the characters and the storyline. Show wise, what else is there like I enjoyed? Yeah, this year for me was more docs or reality based television, innit?
Right.
Music wise though, if we're gonna do like moments or top albums, Ramona Park Broke My Heart, Vince Staples,
Yep.
really good album.
Yep.
Reason to Smile by Koji Radical.
Yep.
I really enjoyed that album.
Yep.
I'm sure you will say Beyonce's album.
Yeah.
Obviously Rimsey, Cold Feet, you enjoyed.
Ashake's album as well.
Ashake's album was
Yes.
really good as well.
Yes.
Quite
Quite a lot of people dropped this year. I think Drake dropped several
Oh, yeah.
times.
Yeah,
He dropped the dance thing. Was that 2022?
Yeah.
yeah. We don't
acknowledge
reference that.
one,
There.
yeah, that's fine.
You can't just talk about Beyonce's dance one and then talk about. We don't reference
Yeah.
my man.
And her loss obviously with 21.
Summer Walker.
Summer Walker, was that last year?
Was that last year? Or the early part. Early. Well, essentially, we're doing a 2022 recap. I'm sure that was in 2022. If I'm
I
not,
think so. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
I'm sure that was.
Mm.
Obviously, recently by a SZA album because that's something that we
Yes,
referenced so many
finally.
times on the podcast, and we got the album, and I think we all enjoyed it, and I hope we still are as well.
2021.
Well, for Summer Walker.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Was that
November
late?
last
November. Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why. So late 2021. Who else is there? Jacquees' album sneaked in there for me back end of the year as well. So I enjoyed
Yeah. Freddie Gibbs dropped a great project this
Kendrick.
year. Kendrick
Big
returned.
Steppers.
Yeah.
Who else? Ari Lennox.
Yeah.
Did you guys formulate like a top albums, or you just kind of had like albums you enjoyed? Because I was trying to, but like deep down, I was like, if I'm doing this for content. I didn't have like a top 10. I just had
Yeah.
albums that I enjoyed.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily have a top 10, but these are just like, some of the highlights of 2022 in it. Stormzy dropped his third album, number 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wizkid dropped
Oh yeah.
That was a bit for me.
More Love, Less Ego, not bad. Smino, Love for Rent, that's an album that I really enjoyed last year. It came on at the tail end of last year. Who else? French Montana dropped a good album last year.
Chris Brown dropped as well.
Yeah, Breezy. What else?
Nick Cannon dropped More Kids.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
He did.
he was busy.
Very busy.
It was his baby number.
12.
Is it 12? No, are you banning? Is it 12?
I'm pretty confident it's 12, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No?
No,
I thought it was like 9 or
I
something.
thought
maybe.
it's not far off, but I thought his banning was actually 12.
Hold on.
He's going ham.
'Cause I feel like, obviously, exaggerate. I feel like every other day I get a notification. Oh, my man just had a baby.
Notification.
Yeah, like I'm on the main list.
He has a
He
baby
has 12
quarterly.
children.
Wow.
There's 12 children.
Yeah. He's got 12. Did you guys see the story of forgive me if I'm wrong, I think he's Ugandan. He has 112 children.
Yeah.
And he said now he's stopping because of the cost of living.
Yeah.
He's got over 500 grandchildren.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's just like, you lot just build your own village at this point.
Like he's saying 102.
Fam. What was he on?
What Fols was on?
No. Don't compare me and them, man. You can't. How can you put me next to that? You said 500 grandchildren. That's crazy.
Yeah, Donnie was doing fucky. He was busy, boy.
I want. Did the story say more about where, like, was if there was a point where he had a lot of money, or because usually those things are like, you know, having a lot of women in certain cultures is like a sign of wealth, and if you can afford them, and you know, maybe like poorer communities, that guy is almost like that's kind of a way out of poverty by getting with this richer guy.
No, I really don't think. So 67-year-old Ugandan man who has 102 children and 568 children, 568 grandchildren.
That's crazy.
And
now he wants to stop.
Yeah, but from what I read of it, he wasn't particularly well off.
Okay. That's even worse.
Yeah, he was just he said my income has become lower and lower over the years due to the rising cost of living, and my family has become bigger and bigger. I married one woman after another. How can a man be satisfied with just one woman?
Feels like a trap the way you finished that up. All I'm going to say is he speaks for himself.
Okay, thank you.
He should speak for himself, because now you can't afford shit.
Yeah. But then listen, you've got that many kids and grandkids, yeah. Can you ever be poor?
Yeah, it's true.
Musk can get a doctor somewhere. A pilot?
Bro, do you know what? Out of 100 kids, someone's got to be
a runner. Can I get a runner somewhere?
Yeah, it's true.
Can I get something out of this?
Someone's got to be balling out of the 100.
Someone's got to do something, man.
Yeah, man, do something.
Adding to financial pressures, Musa can no longer work due to ill health, and 2 of his wives have left because of money problems.
I mean, losing 2, like, he probably doesn't
Stop
even...
it.
He don't remember them women. You said how many kids?
102.
How many wives?
12.
Do you know what? That is a lot of children for just 12 women.
But are you sure that's 12? Or is this urban news and urban facts?
No. It's here. What was I going to say?
Those poor women.
It doesn't necessarily... They've said he had that many wives.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that...
Yeah.
He wasn't just obviously...
True.
Dibbling and dabbling.
Yeah, we don't know. We really don't know.
When he goes down to the stream and he sees one...
Not down to the stream.
Yeah.
And he's only 67.
Yeah.
He's been busy.
Active.
Yeah.
Active. He was not climbing.
So he puts Nick Cannon to shame.
Yeah, easily.
Because my man is on 12, yeah, and I think it was towards the latter part of last year, like the news report kind of came out. Cause I remember we had, when I was in the old studio, was having a debate. I don't remember we was having a debate with H and that. And this was like I was talking about, I always preface statement of, of course I ain't got kids, I don't want to speak on certain things, but like him and man's like, no, you can speak on if you ain't got kids. And he was arguing the point of, it might be possible that you can be a good parent or active parent. And I was like, it's impossible. Different time zones, you're dealing with different mothers. Obviously, he's presenting as, because we're only hearing his side of it. And then towards the latter part of last year, the news report kind of came out that my man admits that like he's struggling.
Yeah.
Like, of course you're going to struggle, bro. Yeah. Like he has health issues as well. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Like, and you have to be in different places all at once due to work. Yes, like he's afforded, the luxury of more resources than the average man because of
wealth.
Yeah.
His wealth. But that doesn't equate to, actually actively being there for all those 12 children that are dotted all around America.
That's very true, yeah. And also as well, like, who knows what the true relationship is like with some of the children's mums. And one of the girls had lost a child. Yeah. And then not long after that, he announced he's having a child with someone else. So, like, it sounds crazy. You got to double back and have another baby with that one.
Yeah.
If she's lost it, you got to double back and have another baby with her. Because she's got to go through a healing process. And no matter how cool she is and how, centered with the earth 11 she is, you can't be over here with a new baby.
Hella sage.
I just lost one. We're going to have to double back and have another baby. And I think, if I'm right, that one that lost the baby's had another baby with her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So... yeah, so I said that to say this. I was right. If there's one thing I enjoy is being right, innit?
You were right, Fola.
I don't think it was hard to get to that viewpoint.
No, but
that he's going to struggle.
You did that.
No, Vans was with me as well. Vans agreed as well.
You both did that.
If you were there, you would agree as well. I don't know if she was there for that recording, but
I did that.
Yeah, I was just like, I can't see how my man's gonna make this work, or just present with just money, because money fixes a lot of things, but
when you have it already,
it doesn't fix. Like, you can't clone yourself.
And the thing with kids here is like, listen, I want to have loads of money, do things for my children, yeah, but with that generally comes, generally speaking, not having a lot of time and being there.
Yeah.
So you get all this bread, you do all the stuff you think you're doing for your child, yeah, and then they will have a Ferrari at 18 if you get to that level, and then when they're like mid-20s and that, they'll go to the showroom and say, my dad was never there.
Ain't my dad?
Because I don't want to have a situation where I end up with like a Romeo and Master P situation. Of course, that's an extreme example, but like your child's like putting out statements on the internet about you because he's basically saying that like how you're presenting isn't the truth, or you know, you think you're doing all these things for your children, but they will have their version of events as well.
Well,
so how do you like combat that and like being around versus money and time and stuff? If you mind divulging.
I think you need to maintain, get your priorities in order in whatever way you see fit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you were to everyone has to work, innit? Like, there's parents out here that needs to work in order to be able to support, their dependents. Like, that's always been the way of life.
Of course.
But then if you're just the average man like me, I go to work and I have my routine, which works for everyone involved. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so there's also that place of privilege as a dad, not necessarily being a primary parent, because if you're in a co-parenting situation, it's more likely than not that your child's gonna live with the mother. So it then affords you that time to kind of navigate and put out a structure and a plan to be an active parent as possible. You know, and there's also time to go and get the bread.
I hear it.
You know, but having like kids everywhere is just not my portion in life. Sorry.
I hear you still. That's I couldn't imagine. But listen,
it's long. Shout out to them, man. That, you know,
story, but nah. Yeah.
Shout out to them, man. But not me, boy.
Cause I remember being in school and like, you know, you look in the crowd like assembly and that, and like, oh, okay, no one say, oh, okay, mum's here, but like pops weren't really there for those things, innit? And if I remember correctly, and not to it's not throwing them on the bus, it was definitely work, innit?
Yeah.
But who's to say I couldn't have gone on the gram or Facebook at 21 and said my dad didn't come to when I was playing such and such in a Midsummer Night's Dream, you know, like you wasn't there.
These things count, man. Like going to my little one's plays and all of, you know, these other activities. When you show up, like it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it increases confidence. You know, like you want to see your parent there, innit? You want to see them. You want to show them what you can do.
Flexing.
Yeah.
Like, I know that, you know, some of the times where I had stuff going on when I was a kid and my parents showed up, it gave me that ounce of confidence, because it just reminded me of the comfort of my home with them just being there. Do you know what I mean? Like, and rooting your kids on and things like that. Like, these things are important, and they'll hold on.
Are you that shouty parent in the crowd? And that?
Yeah, man.
No, don't do that.
What? Why not? Don't bring my mum there, boy. She'll start making that noise as well.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bro.
Yeah,
that I can't wait to embarrass my kids. Like, I'm just in the crowd making hella noise and that.
Yeah, you have to, man. Because
even you saying that is funny. Because I know you've seen that clip of Akon on ZZ Mills's showing that. I think he was talking about the whole Nick Cannon thing. And like, listen, like I don't need to go to no assemblies or plays and all that stuff. And then all of these men were like quote tweeting when it hit like Twitter and stuff, like them at like a recital or a dancing, or just them doing an activity with their child and them showing up and seeing their child's reaction.
Now,
like a world of difference.
Yeah,
I know it's a new year and that.
Go on,
but like you got to carry over certain things.
Okay, I don't know where we're going, but you know,
we're walking.
My bad vibes.
Okay, cool. So
now, on the back of what Akon was saying,
you have bad vibes. Okay, cool. I'm happy accepting this.
People have been saying it, you know, around me enough. let me just embrace it, innit?
Okay.
Because if my own friends think that I'm bad vibes, hey,
You're
why
so
not?
Dramatic.
Anyway,
You're so dramatic.
so if you want a bad vibes take from me in what Akon said,
Go on.
I hear it sometimes because you be going to these recitals and listening to other people's talentless kids. Like, it's just awful.
Singing off key side.
Yeah, man. Like, what the fuck am I here, man? This is horrendous acting.
That's the other side of the coin you want to talk about, yeah. So for those maybe parents that like, work is a proper struggle, so you had to like really like either take time off that morning or make it up to your manager and that.
Yeah.
You get there and your child has got one line. Nah, man. Nah. Yeah. Cause I've said it before, like I was the ass in a Midsummer Night's Dream.
Mad.
Like, I've never actually asked mom, how did you feel coming? Because I don't know what she had to do to get time off that morning. Coming to watch me, and I didn't get all the lines, or like I'm playing an ass
At a nativity play, like the lowest ranking like of role you can get is probably like an angel. Nothing less than that.
Or tree. Oh, you're saying the least acceptable?
Yeah. So like, it can't go any lower than that. Don't make my child a tree, bruv.
Are you going to beef the teacher?
Yeah.
Oh.
or something musical, and your child's playing a triangle, and it just hit the ding at the end.
Nah, but sometimes you got to be honest. You know, if your child ain't got the ability, then you know what? At least you're up there, innit?
Yeah, participation.
Cool. But then that's when you gotta smash triple science. You gotta balance it out. Like do something, because
yeah, you're not gonna like. Not everyone's gonna have that kid that's good at everything. That's smart.
Because I was fuming that they never picked me to be part of the steel band. Like I never got to do that, but I was.
What you're doing that at school?
You're
doing steel pan at school?
Yeah, we used to do steel pan at school.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to have like that was something you do when we get to either year 5 or 6, one of the two. Like you'd go and do that. And you're part of the band, whatever, for like a certain amount, maybe like 12 weeks during school year, and then you might play the summer fair or assemblies and stuff. And I really wanted to do it. They didn't let me do it, but I remember going and winning like a science competition with a debate thing. I remember winning a trophy, and like I was like, Mum, look,
for my haters.
I may not go triple platinum. I ain't got a Calypso album coming, but
manage this.
Listen, here's the thing. I won this thing, and the trophy was in the classroom for ages. And like I remember being on stage and answering loads of questions and that. So I did my thing, but yeah.
Did it have your name on it?
No, I just had my primary school's name on it. It didn't have my name on it. We won like the debate thing. So
okay. Well done.
Yeah, so I did my thing. So I said to say this, maybe you're right. Maybe some things aren't for certain kids in it. So maybe if I'd gone and done a steel band and that, like I might have been meaty.
Listen, regardless of my bad vibes take,
be
the cheerleader for your kids, innit?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think we should introduce. So we've got like, you know, we've got a nice segment with Chrissy's Corner. I think we'll introduce some hate to the podcast. Just because you're embracing being bad vibes. I think you need a
bit of healthy, bit of hate is healthy.
You know, we'll decide what we're gonna call it, but I think at least for I don't know how long this is gonna run. Let off some hate, some stuff that you don't like or you're not fond of. You can go first, Van, because I know you got stuff tucked away.
But I don't like right now.
Chrissy, this one.
Now you put me on the spot, man.
I know you got some stuff that you're not very fond of that you're like.
What? Just like randomly?
Whatever God lays in your heart, hate-wise, let it out.
I can go first.
Yeah.
Those excessive edges, they're not baby hairs anymore. They're adults. Your baby hairs have a fucking mortgage. Why are they touching your eyebrows? Let it go.
Man, but this is like a black women's segment. Like this one, I just sit
no,
back.
that was it.
I'm with her.
That was literally
what?
That was it.
Okay, cool.
Like they're overdoing it or the baby hairs.
Why are they so like? That's a fringe. Those are not baby hairs anymore.
Okay. Well, like Ashanti in that interview.
Don't do it. Don't do it. That wasn't necessary.
And Akon's hairline brought forward.
Okay.
His is
like super forward.
Yeah.
I'm all for like, you know, fixing yourself up if you feel like you need to, but like do it properly, innit?
Okay.
Be reasonable. Be guided.
Yeah, you'll be guided.
Be guided. Yeah.
Any more?
That was it.
Anything else you want to let
out? The oversharing on social media. It's getting out of hand.
Fair. Very fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all the niggas making porridge and calling it soft life.
You know what? Yeah, I don't actually truly know what this is about. I've just seen little glimmers online of like,
Bro, these men are going on TikTok, like doing regular chores in your yard and calling it the soft life of a black man.
Yeah, it's excessive.
okay, you know what it is? I feel like I'm gonna join you. I do feel like a lot of people trying to make things like trends or movements or
Well,
like
it's not a personality trait.
just like normal
relax.
bog standard stuff, yeah. But I don't know this as a fact, but I'm just gonna assume, yeah, that maybe possibly on TikTok that type of content is being quite well received. There might be some critique,
Yeah, absolutely.
but I know what happens is when that content gets taken to somewhere else, whether it's
Yeah.
Instagram or Twitter, especially,
Yeah.
people then like pile on and cook that. So I do feel for those people if when on TikTok you're enjoying and you're cutting through, you're getting like likes and views or doing whatever makes you happy. Someone else takes it somewhere else and goes, "Oh, thoughts."
I'm from the city of bad vibes, innit? And
Oh no. We know who you are.
I'm from the city of bad vibes, and so are we all. Yeah, because I know that the American women, they were like, like, you know, we love that, blah blah blah. The babes over here,
Like, you cleaned one countertop and that's soft life. Relax. Like, there was another video of a guy sat there. Like he did some typing, then
Okay.
he cleaned the counter, then he played with his dog, then he
Nice.
made a cup of tea. How is that soft life? That's your afternoon. It's we
Is
need to
this
stop.
Foles is like, I do this on a regular at 6 a.m.
bro? If you know what I'm doing before I came here, bro, I made dinner, I cleaned up quickly, I patterned up like
So
this.
yeah, apparently you're living soft life.
Bro, that shit was hard as hell, bro.
All you
After
need
long
is
day
a
at
tripod
work.
in your house.
Yeah.
I
Some
couldn't- I
slow-mo
could-
clips.
The thing is, like I say, we got to keep saying touch wood, yeah, but I just can't see there's certain things you know from us, like for yourself. Also, the type of friends I've got, yeah, is they probably would never engage in certain content. The minute I do anything like slightly corny or a bit left of my persona, that's when they'll see all my content. You know, like at the minute, Instagram feels like you only see celebs
Yeah.
and that's when you see my posts every hour on the hour for the next 3 days. And the comments just be like, Foles has lost it. Washed. Yeah, it'll be like, my friends I won't get support like that. I think that's where some man go wrong. I feel like they're probably doing it to appease the women a bit or like appeal to a certain crowd, innit?
Yeah, and I completely appreciate that I may not be the target audience.
Mm.
Everything isn't for everyone. It's
Yeah.
definitely not for me. But shout out those black men.
You know what? Yeah, we'll just interject conversations. Recapping 2022, this was the rise of women saying men are sassy. And as our resident woman in the room, can you explain to myself, Vans, the RNA community, even the cufflinks, new listeners, old listeners, what is a sassy man, and how does one weed that out?
When a man is being sassy, it's like, you know, when he's just got a bit too much, like, how can I even explain it? Just the hips popping a bit too much.
Sounds homophobic to me.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. It's got nothing to do with that.
Okay, I was just, I was trying to lead you down the dark
No,
alley.
and you won't draw me out. And it is just lots of.
What's killing you? I think is Van's going for dictionary definition. I thought this guy was googling sassy.
No.
on Urban Dictionary. You know when like guys just constantly have an opinion on like women, for example.
Yeah.
Just what you don't need to be here. Why are you here? That's for me anyway.
Okay.
I know where you were going or where you were trying to take me. And
Where was I
this
going?
whole debate about women calling men sassy, and are they just trying to like covertly say that is there homophobia shown basically? And they're saying because they're behaving a certain way or talking a certain way, then they must be gay. But for me, it's not that. It's just an attitude that man has. Not
I think it's man. Certain traits aren't manly.
No,
That you're seeing from men sometimes online,
yeah, and it's
or
like
even
you've
in
got-
person, maybe.
You've got so much. For me, specifically, it's about them when you're commenting on women's bodies, and you've got so much to say about things that don't affect you. They
We
don't
spoke
involve
about that
you.
week when so you were here the week we recorded just before we sat down with Meet Us After 7. I can't remember the scandal, but one guy I think he commented on a lady's physique or body, whatever, and they cooked his missus because
yes,
all the things he was talking about that girl.
Yeah.
That might be an example
Yeah.
of someone being
Yeah,
possibly
yeah. And I
sassy.
feel like it's just
Yeah.
like what's the need? But that's
That I think that one's fair, but if I'm going to speak with some of the guys on the other side, I feel like there's one end which is possibly homophobia,
yeah, definitely.
which is not even possibly like facts from some ladies. The other end is it as a silencing tactic because you have men, you want women look at men a certain way, or this is how you're meant to behave.
Yeah.
The minute you do stuff that we don't like, as in the women look at men doing stuff they don't like, they just silence it as, oh, you're being sassy.
Yeah.
So just responding cheekily to women, or like even engaging in some level of debate or back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, men are sassy now, or they're too rude. No, he's just sticking up for himself. He has an opinion.
No, yeah, definitely. I agree with that, where it is not because a man gives his opinion on something that is to do with women. It's not just that. And that's why I said it's the whole attitude that goes around it.
But you said the hips popping is killing me.
No, but
all I can see is Saucy Santana twerking to changes.
Jesus.
You know when they just got a bit too much like sass in there, just like relax.
But isn't one type of man though?
There isn't. Yeah. There really isn't. And I hope that all men can feel comfortable as they are.
Van's doing bare, he's doing bare reconnaissance. You know, I appreciate the journalism to my left.
So obviously, like you mentioned it, so it just
because you said it.
You mentioned it, and it reminded me of something that I was listening to the other day.
Yeah,
about the UK men stock is in the mud because
it's in deep shit.
Because over in Ghana, they're saying that the man them are pushing women out of the way to dance with their boys.
Yes. They're rude. They'll even stand on your head.
So there's this American babes that was sending for the man them. Let me play it.
I met these girls last night that one of them followed me on here, so she'll probably see this, and I'll try to get her social to tag her. But we was all talking about in the car, and we all came to this conclusion that UK African men are fucking sassy. You bitches are sassy as fuck. Y'all are mean as fuck. All of y'all have the fucking Regina George effect. Like, I literally went to an event, like a DTL event or whatever, at Bloom Bar last night, and just to steal the same vibe, like even how y'all treat women in the club or something like that, y'all are rude. I don't know if y'all think it come off, and like, fine, you don't like me, great, love it, but like multiple women have had this interaction with specifically UK, Africa, or like Ghanaian, Nigerian men from the UK.
Ghanaian.
Y'all need to like bring it down a couple fucking notches. Not your confidence, your fucking attitude. Like, y'all are rude. And I know I don't even know who that's attracted to. Like, not even the UK women, because they talk about y'all like a dog. So I know it's not them that y'all are trying to impress. But it's not coming off.
Where my dogs at?
She said I was at one event, DTL.
I was like, yeah, I know you like the man them's dancing. You know what? Yeah, seriousness to a side. Yeah, the UK men coin is in deep shit.
Mad.
But I love it.
Of course you do.
Do you know why I love it? Because upon all this complaining and that, we have cultural differences, innit? Like, there's like England, UK, then there's like London. So the minute I stepped out of London when I was young, and like the first times going out, being in Northern England, whatever, people are more friendly.
Yeah.
So that there's already like a London issue.
Yeah.
Then maybe add like cultural traditions. They're a bit more conservative, not like just gonna be, oh my God, in your face. Like, when people go on holiday, definitely in better mood, but like, we've been getting pammed with the cost of living crisis in 2022. Yeah, do you think the man them are leaving London to go to Bloom Bar to be like spend their money on LaQuisha? They're probably in the dance looking, listen, where's my familiar faces that are London babes I know? Or what's wrong with the man them just wanting to enjoy themselves with each other? I want to dance with my boys and do leg work.
She said UK African men,
specific,
Ghanaian and Nigerian.
Ghanaian.
The man them are out there moving stush.
Yeah.
While another section of man them are going around spotting women for a lollipop.
Oh yeah. That's other content.
Yeah. It was cute though. When he did it in Paris, it was really cute.
Yeah, because they were receptive.
Yeah. but you know what it is? Let's really embrace who we are. I like the stushness.
Yeah.
If I saw my babes on like a TikTok video and a random dog gave for a lollipop, like, no, do you not watch Nollywood films, bro? You're gonna turn to fucking cats, bro. You don't take sweets from a stranger.
I saw a tweet and said these babes don't fear being turned into a yam enough.
Who raised you? Like, what type of household did you come from that you're just taking lollipops from a stranger, bro?
It's so true.
Like it was nice to see people being like lovely, but like in London, someone just even says to you, "Excuse me, move, bro."
Yeah, like we did.
Why are you talking to me? You're already in Central London. You got the kids with the charity stuff trying to stop you. You got to look out for the pickpockets.
Oh, yeah,
there might be someone
ones.
homeless that's trying to ask for change, whatever.
Trying to sell you a rose.
Yeah, someone. I come out M&S when I was in Oxford Street near Christmas, and that person like, "Oh, do you want?" No, I don't need a rose, bro. Like, I'm fine. You're trying to sell me a singular.
Do you know
rose.
what? Yeah, I'm all for the kids, but I need them particular ones off the streets.
Or the charity kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I won't knock your hustle, but did they get you one time?
They got me,
Yeah, that's
bro.
why.
Okay,
You got
They got
PTSD.
me.
That's
Yeah.
why. That's
I
why.
could, bro. I hopped out of the station and I got ambushed, and I was like, "Are you sure you guys are doing this for a good cause?" Because the way I was ambushed,
Was
did you
it
sign up
giving
for?
like Spagnation vibes? Like,
yeah, I had to.
What was it like to save children, animals?
It's going to like vulnerable young kids that are in danger of joining.
yeah, they got you. They got you. Man, just ruled it off.
They're like,
They
right,
got
like,
you.
do you have like brothers and that, younger brothers? And I was like, damn, not the brother line.
They got you.
I was like, sorry, I ain't got no cash. He's like, yeah, but there's a cash point right there. And I was like,
So
Yeah,
they
you-
actually took cash. You didn't sign up for anything. They took cash from you.
Cash.
They got you.
they got me.
Oh, so you went cash point and withdrew money.
Yeah, it was right there as well. I was
Did
like,
one of them walk you to the cash point?
bro, he followed me to the cash point.
You have to respect it,
And I
bro.
was like, you know what? You guys are persistent.
You earn your money today.
Yeah. You deserve.
Because I had my mum was laughing and joking about like the whole intercom thing at my building. Someone pressed my doorbell on it, but I'm like, when that happens, I'm just assuming it's one of my neighbours because
Okay.
we've all been getting each other's packages and stuff,
Yeah.
or maybe someone there's work in the building, innit? Like an idiot, I look through the keyhole, I see like a lanyard and like an ID in
Just
it.
looks official.
So me being the shook citizen, I just open the door, but I open the door like halfway, pop my head through.
Yeah.
And then the person started hitting me with a spiel, like the sales. They're trying to do it's like a charity sign up where I can't remember the name of the charity, but you can give money today, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And I was like, I fucked up. Because now, I'll be honest with you, like in that moment, I didn't have it in me to shut my door. It was a young black boy as well. I didn't have it in me to shut my
Fair.
door in his face, innit? So I had to stand there, hear the whole spiel. And as he was getting to the bit, like, okay, cool, this is what we're going to do. They started talking really fast. Man was rapping like Twister, like how you can give money. You don't have to sign up. I just need X amount of money from you now. I was like, I'll be honest with you, I'm not signing up for anything, but you can ask my neighbours, innit? And then, I said, oh, the such and such couple, I won't say the nationality. Donnie looked at me like, they don't give money. I won't say it because I don't want to start off the year on a sour note.
Let's
But he
move
literally
on.
said to me, he was like, bro, like, they don't give money. Like, then I said, oh, there's a, like, one of the ladies opposite me, like, I think she used to be like a teacher, the other person, like a young professional. Oh, there's other people here. He's like, okay, thank you. And then I can just see he walked off, his shoulders were slumped. I felt so bad, but I was like,
You crushed his dream.
you're not getting money out of me. And also, how did you get in the building? How did you get in my building?
Very fair point.
You know? But everyone's got a hustle in it, so I respect it, but you're not going to get money out of me today, innit?
I hear it.
Like, I'm not about to end the year sign up for something.
Yeah, it gets like that, man. I can. After that happened to me, every time I see those kids, I'm on smoke.
Fair.
They nearly got me one time. They were like, "Oh, can I ask you a question?" And I didn't really say anything. They were like, "Do you like animals?" I said no. And now we're just looking at each other.
Yeah,
Like, what now?
yeah.
But because you're so deadpan, you can get away with stuff like that.
Yeah, I just said no.
I know it's like,
I hate them. In fact,
most people generally would say like they like animals, so it's a good line to open with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no, not at all.
Like, no, I cook them. No, too
I might
far.
put my next one actually. You just need to say like wild stuff.
Yeah.
That's like, that's what I find gets people to leave you alone. Like one of my favorite lines is telling men that my boyfriend shoots people. With my voice.
Okay, cool. But some dons are like, okay, like
They're the scary ones.
people like a challenge and stuff.
Yeah, like are you bulletproof or
Yeah.
what's going on?
Or like if you buck a don that's fresh out.
Fresh
You just
up,
run.
Daily offender. Crazy stender. So how do you feel about I don't know if you heard the clip we played about home, or you've probably seen it already,
Yeah.
about do you feel like UK men have this, we've got this bad rep of
Yes.
either being, I don't know if it's rude or bad vibes. Did she say sassy or not, Vans, or not?
She did Sassy, yeah.
Did she say sassy? Yeah, she said sassy.
Y'all was sassy as fuck.
We're not like welcoming.
Yeah,
And how do you feel about that?
it's true.
Accurate?
She's saying that it's so rude.
But it could also the same could be said for UK babes as well. So
Yeah.
I think everyone's just bad vibes in London, but
It's a London specific
Yeah, I
problem,
think it's just
yeah.
a London specific
Yeah.
thing because everyone says it. Like when you go abroad, you meet people from London specifically,
Yeah.
and everyone is just fantastic vibes. Like everyone's there to have a good time. When you go to the dance and stuff, people aren't necessarily being as stush. And yes, being abroad has a lot to do with it, but
Sun, better vibes.
it's still the same people.
Yeah.
But when your environment, like the environment in London just doesn't lend itself to good vibes a lot of the time.
True. Yeah.
You could be like reserved and stush, and you'll get called sassy.
But isn't that how like a lot of you like your men? Like you want your man to be stush and that. Like you don't want your don too overly friendly with anyone, let alone the opposite sex.
Like, why do you have contacts in your phone?
Wow.
Can you see the level of ridiculousness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Can't win.
Nope. But I do feel, let me speak for Nigerian men anyway. There is definitely a level of, it is a bit rude, it is a bit sassy, just, I think a bit condescending as well. I think that's
really?
I think that's the word that I'm looking for, where it's just a bit like, it's like, we're all here to have a good time, bro. Like, relax. Like, it's gonna be okay.
Do you think as well, obviously it's cliche, do you think some of that energy that from that video is coming from like maybe Don's being very guarded about their table space? Because you know niggas get a table in the club and suddenly they're like they own Asda.
Ridiculous.
Mate.
This is personal experience as well, though.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And being Nigerian, I know a lot of Nigerian men.
But isn't that Nigerian men and women like this?
Yeah.
Both together, like.
But you asked me about Nigerian men.
Yeah. Ghanaian. That's what the lady said.
From what my friends have told me, do you know what? No, we're just gonna move on to.
Speak it's your friends, bro. Like you got the license. Speak their truth.
They just said that the Ghanaian men are tight. It's the Nigerian men that will spend the money.
Yeah, we know that. That's reputation. Yeah.
Yeah, but not just about the Nigerian men spending money, but the Ghanaian men being tight. Very close-fisted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Decoded. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not really gonna splash on a babe. But at the same time, I think for Nigerian men, in my experience anyway, it's not necessarily them splashing on the babe because they want to splash on the babe. It's so that everyone else can see them splashing.
Oh, big baller shot caller.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know the vibes. We got there in the end, man. we can agree on something.
Yeah.
A bit of peacocking, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
You see me in this pink jacket.
And then at the end of the night, they'll still tell a babe to like fuck off.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Is that what's going on outside?
No, European men specifically, they don't have one single manners in their body.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Got manners?
I'm impeccably well mannered, you know.
I hear it, man.
You don't believe me, Chris? Don't do that. I've got good manners. No.
Yeah, you do. You're.
Do you know what it is? Is they're having this podcast and the power of this mic here. Some of the stuff I hear, I'm like, yeah, the amount of audacity I hear outside. Obviously, I don't know everything to be true in it, but there are times I look at. I know it comes across like best of the worst, but I'm like, me and my brothers ain't doing what I'm hearing outside, like from what you see online to some outside. Of our female friends. Like I'm like, audacity is at an all-time high.
I agree. But I think you guys, your audacity levels, they're fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's a decent level of audacity? What's the pH level for audacity?
I think some women like they're meant to have a little bit of audacity.
Yeah. You can't be like audacityless.
Otherwise, like they'll just walk all over you.
Yeah. Like you need to have some. You need to have the right level where.
How can't we just be happy and healthy and no one's being too audacious and bodacious and.
That's what I'm saying, like, but this is personal preference.
Okay. Yeah.
You need to have a bit of a little bit of him. You know, when it's like, just let me do what I'm doing, fine. But then, like,
you don't want to like a pushover and okay, that's
if
fair.
If you say no, then I know it's no. Just like, you know.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Was there anything else on the docket? Because I know we're just kind of like free flowing conversation.
Yeah. Start of the year, you know. What else has happened? What else did I want to talk about? No, yeah. Hold on.
Well, we've been watching for the first segment of 2023.
What are we
emails,
watching?
bro?
Yeah, been watching anything over the festive period?
Actually, that's I watched a film, Idris film. Is it? No, I watched a Denzel film called Fallen, which is old. Things like it's like young Denzel because that was on Prime. I watched that a couple of days ago. I watched a Denzel an Idris Elba film. It might be Take That or Take. Yeah.
Is it a new one?
2016, yeah.
Okay.
So a few years old. And then what was I was watching one. They're South African. It's a Christmas film on Netflix, which is like a Christmas series, like season 3. I forgot what it's called.
I didn't watch any of those.
Riches.
Not Riches.
that Riches?
No, that's something else. Is that the ITV?
Yeah. That's on
I'm
ITV.
gonna find the film whilst the series whilst you guys remember what you guys are watching. But yeah, I've been watching something recently on Netflix, which is, and I love the South African accent, by the way.
Do you?
Yeah, one of the best accents. It's just a rich like when the way they rolled certain letters, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, like
I watched. I've nearly finished a season called Treason on Netflix about a guy who becomes the chief of MI6, but then he finds out there's a babe who has been putting information in his lap to help him get to the point that he's in now. But then people at the top are trying to screw him over. If you enjoyed Line of Duty, and those kind of BBC drama type police
Conspiracy.
yeah,
Or like
really,
The Capture.
really good. Yeah, not as similar to that, but focused on the MI6. And then I watched Knives Out and Glass Onion.
How to Ruin Christmas is what it's called on Netflix. That's what the South African thing's called. Really good. It just came to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, have you seen Knives Out or Glass Onion?
No, but I've seen the good reviews about that.
Yeah, I thought Knives Out was significantly better than Glass Onion. Glass Onion was a bit wishy-washy for me.
To be honest, I agree with you with Knives Out being better than Glass Onion, Knives Out Mystery. But after rewatching Glass Onion, I think it's still good.
Yeah.
I just prefer Knives Out as a plot. I just think it's a better plot. I think Glass Onion is obviously it's more aesthetically pleasing than Knives Out.
Yeah.
Which adds a bit to it. Janelle Monáe's phenomenal in it.
She's so fine.
And there were two good mysteries, man, and star-studded cast on both of them. Daniel Craig's accent was awful for me.
Terrible. So bad.
Don't know why they did that. I'm not sure if it's based off a book or I don't know. It might be.
Yeah,
that might be the reason why Benoit Blanc has that accent.
Benoit.
But yeah, no, really, really, really good mystery on both.
Oh, there it is. It's called The Take. Idris Elba film. It's about like Bastille Day and about these corrupt police officers, corrupt government officials. He's got my man that plays Rob Stark. And he's the same guy that's in the Bodyguard, the BBC series.
Yeah.
So that he's one of the main characters. And that's what I was watching on Prime as well.
Is it a UK thing or they?
No, it's set in France. So Idris Elba is one of the main characters. But it's about around Bastille Day and stuff. So,
Okay.
yeah, corrupt police officers, CIA involvement. Yeah, I don't want to ruin it, but like, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's one of those it's one of those, when you watch something and like, I don't remember this coming out in cinema.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it didn't do well at the time or it was just like a straight to thing DVD or straight to stream or whatever. But I watched it and I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Even Glass Onion and Knives Out, they're 2018 and 2019.
Okay.
They're not. They're brand new to Netflix, but they're not brand new.
Oh, I thought that was done this year.
No,
Glass
I feel
Onion.
like they just went on to Netflix this year or last year. Sorry.
That's what as well. I noticed. I don't know if it's been a current theme in Netflix. There's just so much content. So like by the time you get to stuff, some stuff it's new to you when you see it, but it's actually been on there for a couple of years, or like you just missed it, whatever in it. So
yeah, I mean, with both of those movies, because of how high profile a few of the guys are who star in it, I thought that I'm surprised I missed Knives Out, to be honest. But caught up in the end, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I watched the Best Man series.
I saw some interesting reviews about that. Talk to me. What was that saying?
Do you know what? I wasn't mad at it. I enjoyed it.
The final chapter.
Yeah, the final chapter. So obviously, the previous ones were movies. So the first one, Best Man, and the second one, Best Man Holiday, which was the sequel. My bad.
Cheers.
And yeah, man, like same cast as the first story, the first part, and they're all a lot older now. They're all well into their relationships. You know the dynamic. If you've seen the previous one, Lance, played by Morris Chestnut, his wife passed away in the second one, Best Man Holiday. So now we're just seeing him living life without her, trying to cope without her. And
is he back? Is he new relationship?
He is pamming through the pain,
my brother,
for like 4 episodes. Like every woman that he comes across, he's beating.
Listen, Morris Chestnut is a sex symbol for the women, so
like man's checking into the hotel, like the receptionist he's beating, like
the receptionist,
like the babe that's like driving the whip, he's beating. He's doing a lot. He's doing a lot, but he's trying to figure out how to navigate without his wife. And obviously, he's got 3 kids now, and he has to deal with his son coming out as non-binary. So like. With this one,
topical of what's going on.
Yeah, they're trying to. They implemented a lot of social issues into the series, which I thought was really cool. But yeah, man, it was lighthearted, fun, and it's nice to see that a cast that was assembled like about 25 years ago still going strong, and the chemistry still there, and we've grown with it. So. Yeah. Ending it and doing it as a limited series, I thought was really cool, man.
Do you think that was a better touch than having another film?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe a movie wasn't needed, so I understand why they did like an 8-part limited series.
And how long are the episodes?
About 45 minutes to.
You can get into a bit more of the story if you do it that way. Yeah,
man. And every episode it touches on different things. Obviously, like the basis of the story initially was because of a book that, one person in a large friendship group wrote about him, sleeping with his best friend's wife and blah, blah, blah. And it all blew up. So now he's got the book out and they want to turn it into a movie.
The man almost threw him off the balcony.
Yeah.
That epic scene.
Yeah. So at this point, it's being turned into a movie, and things like resentment comes into play from one of his boys about how he was portrayed in a movie.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Or in the book, you mean, or
in the book, and then into the movie, because they go and watch the movie, and he's like, I'm not feeling my character in it, and now it's being made into a movie. And it was never discussed back in the day, and so now they're all adults, they've all got children, blah blah blah, more mature, so they're all coming out and expressing their feelings, health issues, all of these things, man, as they're growing up, and lingering nostalgic feelings from 2 friends that got into it.
Okay, so there's like unanswered questions about romance, should we, shouldn't we, type of thing.
So yeah, it's good, man. It was really good.
Are you talking about what character is it again?
Harper and Jordan, who's played by Nia Long, who still looks fantastic, by the way. Regina Hall, Sanaa Lathan, they look
how
great.
Did my man Terrence Howard, how did he come across? He's hilarious.
He was hilarious in it. He was really funny in it. He was about to get married, and then the babes that he's in a situationship for quite a long time stole him back from the person that he was about to marry.
How'd you get stolen, though?
Right.
I mean, I think he just it came to terms that he actually loves her, innit?
Okay.
So he didn't get stolen. He left willingly.
She came and gate crashed the wedding.
Okay, you got stolen.
Yeah. So
sorry.
So because he was like, "You're not invited to the wedding," and then it was the responsibility of all the other friends to be like, "Yo, like just cool off in it, like don't come in."
But that is also an admission of either one or two things. Those feelings are still there.
Yeah.
Or the person is going to act up, and it means now you kind of have to make a decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a thing where she came, she saw, and she conquered.
Strong.
Yeah.
Get your man back, man. 2023.
Go
man.
Queen.
She came, and then first night, it's like, okay, brah.
Damn.
Yeah. Bees like that.
When you know, apparently.
That's a crazy way to you let Donnie get all the way to this, yeah, and it's like, okay, you know what, you're serious, you might actually not want to be with me. Let me get you back.
Do you know why though? They were both in denial, and also they had a very fiery relationship.
Okay, one of those toxic situations.
Yeah, it was very like whenever they got together, it was like it was exciting, and you know, like they were just constantly at it.
We love to hate each other. We hate to love each other type of thing.
Yeah.
I heard toxic thick is the best.
Okay, fair. I mean,
That's what they said.
speak to your congregation over there.
That's what they
to your
said.
left.
That's what they said.
Is that what? Okay, your friends.
Yeah, my friends. Yeah, my
Okay,
mates.
cool.
Yeah.
And what you more wholesome?
What's dick?
You know what? You a vegan? Strong. Okay.
You're a wholesome guy.
She said, "What's dick?"
Where do you do that?
That might be the title. What's dick?
Wow. These women don't want no wholesome dick.
Listen, man. There'll be a shift in the culture where we let go of the toxic traits and like this obsession with if it's better because it's, you know, we shout, we argue, it's toxic.
Oh no, I don't mean toxic in that way. Can you guys really? No, I'm not a shouter.
Yeah.
Like, that's no. No, but
okay. When you say we'll get off this quickly but when you say toxic, what do you mean by that?
dick that you know you have no business receiving.
Okay.
But you're just like, I don't want it still.
Okay.
You know?
It doesn't belong to you per se, but it doesn't necessarily belong to anybody else either.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The kind of like community peen sounds really crazy, but you know.
Community peen's funny.
Yeah, not like community peen because that just sounds dirty, but like
that might be the truth though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah. That's what my friend said anyway.
Listen, shouts out to people that are doing what's that thing you do when like you don't actually get sentenced but you gotta go and do like
community service.
Yeah, there you go.
Shout out to the man doing community service.
Yeah, Quinton and Shelby were the characters.
Van's like, let's get off the let's get back to the show.
They were a couple that they yell at each other, innit? It was that type of vibe, but like it was.
Oh, Shelby, that was with my man initially with the
merch.
Yeah.
What a name.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an interesting dynamic between a group of friends, innit? Like, and watching them grow together and getting married and dealing with like, this person don't want to move here, so now Lathan's on a Ghana vibe.
Banku.
Or she wants to go back to Ghana.
Yeah, she was making Banku and Shitu.
Shitu.
That's what they called it in the program.
Fair.
So bad.
Yeah.
One trip to Ghana and she's got like tribal wear on. She's got the like tribal earrings.
Tribal wear is hilarious.
No, like,
she's got tribal. She's got the cheeky
she's
earrings.
Doing tribal skank. That's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, head wrap all of a sudden.
Listen, let people find themselves, innit?
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's a good watch.
I'm happy. I know you said it, but I'm actually happy that just how you described it. The fact it's 45 minutes and it's 8 episodes. You can get into a lot more. I want to see more of that in 2023.
Yeah.
There's certain things that are films that definitely should be series.
Yeah.
And certain things that are series that should be filmed. I want to see more of that. Like, I think that's cool. Like I said, 2 decades plus this story started. Damn near everybody from the beginning. First film is
same people, man. They had hairlines in the first one,
and then this one,
and they're all bald.
Listen, age, bro. What do you think this is, man?
Yeah, I hear it, man.
Bro, life has come so full circle that what's my man? I forget his name. He's now going out with Little Fizz's baby mum. Or
Tay
Maury's
Diggs.
baby mum. Tay Diggs.
Yeah.
Tay Diggs,
Life
yeah.
has gone full circle. He now dates black women.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how long this has been.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I just thought I'd throw that out there,
Thank you.
Just
Thanks so much.
Yeah,
Just
well,
to-
shout out to it's Peacock. It's on Peacock. Shout outs to Peacock because they've done.
bro, this ain't a sponsored post, bro. The fuck is Peacock,
no,
bro?
they done Bel Air, which is coming back next
okay.
month as well.
Okay, cold.
So I enjoyed that as well. So
Yeah.
they're doing something good with series.
Do you know what should go on to Chrissy's Corner? Chrissy's Corner.
Oh, I love that.
Hey.
I love that it is taking off. Okay, what am I going to ask you guys this week? Oh, I can just
Take off.
I mean, that's what your phone's there for, for the. And have you been marking off the questions that you've asked us?
Yes, I have. So
Have you got like a Google Doc?
Wow.
It's notes actually.
Oh, come on, strong.
Here we
Notes.
go. If there was a zombie apocalypse,
Say that word again.
Zombie.
Accomplice.
Zombie what?
Accommodation.
zombie accomplishment. Okay, we're good.
This is bare pressure for you.
Which 3 people would you choose to help you survive a zombie apocalypse? Celebrity or otherwise?
The man then I got the whoosh whoosh. I got one friend allegedly that has the whoosh whoosh.
Allegedly.
Okay. Someone I really don't like, so you can go.
What?
Zombie apocalypse, man. Somebody might have to go, so I'm put someone in line of fire, innit?
No, but you have to like. No, you wait. What? But you need people to help you survive.
Yeah, you dying before me is my survival. What the fuck are you talking about? I've seen these movies. Everybody doesn't survive the zombie apocalypse. So
Yeah, but you got to pick someone that you don't like that can
Actually help
sustain some sort of longevity.
They don't know I don't like
in
them.
an apocalypse.
they don't know that I don't
No,
like them.
but the
to this
longer that
magnitude.
they're alive, the longer that you're alive.
Yeah. You know what I
So
mean?
you need someone to be able to still back it, but like you don't mind if they get chewed up.
Because if they're an op, they can just unalive you. Really
Yeah,
quickly
so now it's
and
like the
survive.
Hunger Games.
Okay, I'll clean up. Someone I haven't forgiven yet for past transgressions. They don't know that I haven't forgiven them. I'm still bearing a grudge.
Okay.
Yeah. So they can come along for the ride. That's 2. Third one, The Rock, man. Or Will Smith. Because they usually, listen, they're saving the world in these films. So I'm going to need, can we get Will Smith?
Yeah,
Pre the
listen,
slap.
The thing is,
Pre
is
the
that
slap. Can I get I Am Legend Will Smith?
Okay, yeah, because that technically is a person. Okay,
There we
fair.
go.
you've played these roles, man. So if it happens in real life, do something in it.
You must have muscle memory, surely.
Yeah.
Surely. Because Tom Cruise out here doing all his own stunts. You
Chat.
must know how to do something, bro.
Yeah.
As Will Smith.
Do something.
You just can't be out here, shitting on August Alsalinas.
Oh.
You must have some, you can hold a Mac or something, shotgun.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
Does it have to be like? Can it be for like fictional characters and stuff?
Anybody, bro.
yeah, anyone?
I'll pick all the Donnies that survived the apocalypse in movies.
Man's using cheat codes,
Yeah, Will Smith. Did he survive? No, he died in the end.
Didn't he go into that furnace thing? Or did I make that up?
Yeah, he survived.
He saved the
Yeah, a
woman.
woman came and then
Yeah.
he died.
Sounds about right.
This guy was all right the whole movie on his own.
You guys are so
A babe came and he died.
ridiculous.
Strong.
Do
You want to pick like an African god of war, something cultural?
Yeah, man. T'Challa.
There you go.
Obviously.
Okay.
Or maybe Shuri could do a job.
Okay, so you'd
Yeah,
have
give me some
someone-
vibranium. That should help me. That should,
But you can't just have the vibranium. You have to have someone who already has the vibranium. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just having vibranium and not know how to use it is crazy, bro.
Just drink it in it, and then all of a sudden you're on a mad thing, like the underwater Mexicans.
Okay.
I had a good joke in there, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Wow. And who else? And Thanos.
Okay.
Cheat code, I hear it though.
Yeah. I like that one. Next one. What are your 3 most used emojis?
Let me look.
Are you good?
Trying to think off top.
Look, that was quiet.
Hmm.
I know what my one is. The the side eye emoji face thing.
Oh, mine ain't even too bad. That's mine currently. That's pretty clean, isn't it?
What
Yeah.
are they?
Yeah.
Hands, prayer hands and that.
Prayer hands.
Blue love heart.
We all, yeah, blue love hearts.
Of course.
In there. This one.
I've got a lot
This
of party
one.
ones.
Like when I'm
Down.
like read this message.
Read
This,
below.
the eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Which
I've
one?
got I've got the eyes. I've got this. I've got the prayer hands. I've got the claps. I've got the handshake, the spud,
Lots of agreements going on in you guys' chats, isn't it?
bare laughter ones, the crying ones.
I got the green tick. That's like
At what point are you using that?
I saw your message in it. Like cool. Yeah.
Nah.
Sorry.
This is like the thumbs up.
I'm not lying. It's there. Look.
It's like the thumbs up.
That
Yeah.
emoji makes my blood boil.
Does it?
Like I cannot explain it. It's
So
And I got this one as well.
what? Okay, cool. Clean.
mine. The crying one. They're like celebration ones.
Oh, right.
Do that again.
What?
What the hell is that?
It's when you blow the thingy.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. What do they call those things?
Let's move on.
A streamer.
Yeah, streamer.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna argue because last time we like, what did you say? Like, what was the thing around Christmas? The
Betwixtmas.
Betwixtmas,
It's
yeah.
a thing.
And it's actually a thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When I told you a lot about the concussion substitution rule.
Mm-hmm. We did entitle the last episode of the year "Justice for Chrissy,"
Justice
so
for Chrissy.
you got your justice in the end,
I did.
innit?
Thank you.
We need justice. We need.
What other one is my favorite? This one.
Oh, that's dead though. I'm actually acting like you laughing at his jokes and that. I hate that one, man.
No,
I lie.
No, that's more like when I've said something just really out of pocket, like
Oh, okay.
LOL. What rap song could you perform for your life?
Many men wish death for me. Yeah.
Like word for word on stage.
I'd like to think so, but maybe the nervousness if I have to close my eyes.
Okay, you can close your eyes.
Yeah.
But do you think you could do it like word for word?
I think I
ad-lib for
could.
ad-lib?
That's the one at least
Energy.
I think I should be able to at least attempt. That's one of the ones that, yeah.
Yeah.
There was an RA Kaiser production. RAW bullets from the Mac 10 will smother you. Yeah.
Lovely.
But that one's very aggressive.
It's maybe your mum wouldn't come for that performance.
Oh no. But if I win money or something like
back in the day, I would have said like Kano, Ghetto Coyote.
Okay.
Like
not a Jay-Z one. You're off. This is very off-brand for you.
yeah, a couple Jay-Z ones.
You couldn't do Song Cry
Yeah,
word for word.
Yep, I could do that. I don't know, like something basic, like 50 in the club.
Go shorty.
You said your
It's
coach
your
basic. Mad.
Nah, like, but it's like
it's a basic song.
It's not like,
But that's the beauty of it,
you
innit?
know. Yeah,
So yeah, 15. You'd both go for 50.
yeah, I could do it. Yeah,
What about you?
Oh my god, what could I perform?
Something from Rimsey Cold Feet.
Yeah, back to back. I would pick anything from the Homecoming live album. Yeah,
Strong.
easily, like eyes closed. Hands
Or
tied
could you
behind my back.
do the what's the song Slim Thug's got with Beyonce? Check
Check
up on
No,
me.
but I
Check
don't
on me
like that
tonight.
song. I actually don't like that song.
No,
Yeah.
I want to see you do like a Beyonce because Beyonce's got some rap sometimes that like
Oh my god, no! Do you know what I'd do? Do you know what I would do? Ape shit.
strong.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like
that's a difficult one to do.
You gotta
I'd
get the
do
breath
it.
control for that, you know.
I've got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I believe in this, innit? You got to prove it to me.
Even JB's, Jay-Z's bits,
Yeah,
like the whole thing. Yeah.
these things are so funny because when you got to go and do it, like you're on the stage now, you can't.
Sweating.
Yeah. Remember we did one of the live shows when when you could come and win the prize, you put it on stage and I was doing the
Talking the hardest.
one girl was just like she had the mic like this, but
Just nothing, just vibes.
Harlem shaking.
you weren't doing the words, babe. Like, what's going on here?
She had confidence as well.
Final
Yeah.
one. What would be the title of your autobiography?
Have you asked this before? Title autobiography. You first, fans. Let me think. I know
Yeah,
you're trying
like
to.
he's not the right
he
person
was trying to
for-
buy time.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. In my own world,
Okay.
and that describes me a lot
Okay.
because that's what I'll be in.
Fair.
Yeah. Nice. Strong.
I'm trying to think.
Do you think you'd have a brazy title or something quite safe? Your mum's got to read it though.
I might call it Flagrant Forever.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I like a little bit of alliteration, and that's just
Yeah.
on brand.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
What about you?
The life and times of a formal good woman.
Fair enough.
Volume 1. The life and times of a former good woman, you know. And the worst thing about it would be like, she stopped being a good woman in like 1996. And ever since then, I've been a bad girl.
Because good girl know they poo, as Bob Risky said.
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever Bob said, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
That was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed.
So that was conclusion of Chrissy's Corner.
Chrissy's Corner.
Love it.
Yeah, no. How many more questions you got left? Have you got a lot of questions in the chamber there?
So many.
You sure?
100%.
Because it's gonna be no like routine. We might even just start with Chrissy's Corner one week.
Fine. I'm ready to go.
Cool. Listen.
I stay ready so I don't have to get ready.
We love that.
What was the theme for this year? Was it focus and discipline?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. That's what we're doing.
Strong.
That's what we own.
Oh, Andrew Tate's been arrested and he's been detained for 30 days. I love this song.
In
Was
Romania, right?
Yeah.
So for the women's, generally broadly speaking, I feel like it was a good year for you guys because
Yeah.
it was like 3-0 to you guys,
Yeah.
and then 0 to the incels.
And
You got the Meg Tory trial, you got that result, and then Andrew Tate got arrested.
yeah.
Are you putting this down to Greta Thunberg, the young activist?
What a bad bee. What a bad bee. I love it. It's because he decided to post that video with the pizza boxes.
Was that truly the reason?
That
I
was
saw
truly the reason. So they were already looking for him, but they didn't have. They couldn't. They hadn't been able to confirm before that point if he was
Location.
in Romania.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the video that he did standing outside his house, or outside that property, they just traced They saw the video and saw the pizza shop on the boxes, and they were like, "Okay, there's only so many places that this chain can be in," and that's how they found him.
Crazy.
Yeah.
We shall see, man. I mean, if they come and get you like that, I would like to think there's probable cause.
Yeah.
They need warrants as well, so that needs to get sanctioned.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen, some of the laws can be a little bit lax in Romania, and
That's why
money
he
can.
moved to Romania, and he said it like he was like, when you're rich, there's just a lot more stuff that you can get away with over there. And he's actively gone out and said, yeah, the laws are a bit more lax over there, and when you have money, there's that you have more power, more influence. Like, why wouldn't I want to be there?
Yeah, the standard of living as well when you have wealth is, as you can imagine.
The only shit thing with people that like he's like diehard supporters, because he's been quite vocal about, from what I've seen, about they're gonna come and get me, they're gonna arrest me, they're gonna do this. They aren't like seeing it for what a lot of people see as what it is. He's probably guilty of this, sex crimes, trafficking. They're like, no, he's just being. They want to silence him, so they nicked him in it. So I don't know. Just unfortunately, if anything, you just got to watch it and see it play out.
Yeah.
And I think, especially after last year, a lot of people, regardless of where they stand, they just maybe want to just see things out. Okay, cool. He's been arrested. They're indifferent whether they support or not support. Yeah. Just let it happen, because everyone was very vocal about the Meg Tory stuff. I started changing my mind 1 minute, then we got closer with the trial, and even with the result, he didn't even actually get charged for shooting homegirl. It was, you actually read the charges, it's essentially having an unregistered weapon, reckless firing, and then some level of assault in it. Like, a lot of people didn't actually, even me included, actually read the charges from the get-go of what it was in it. So, and then Rock Nation started getting a lot of blame. I never knew Rock Nation had this much power.
Right? Someone on Twitter said we just have to start blaming Rock Nation for all of our problems. TFL strikes, Rock Nation. Cost of living,
they
Rock
did
Nation.
That. Yeah. Even though I'll be frank, I was on record and saying here, like, for the people that have vested interest in Meg Thee Stallion, and that could i.e. be people like Rock Nation, this case needed to go a certain way. Yeah. So then I'm then also not surprised too much when you see the angle his dad going out. But the way they were acting, like, at the end of the trial, I don't think that stuff helps him. Like, if anything, it hurts him more. Yeah. It wouldn't shock me if he appeals, though.
I am tired of Rock Nation trying to F with my brother's reputation.
Get this little child off stage, bruv.
Yeah, I don't know. Even all the couch chasing, like bringing the child to the court and stuff. And,
so gross.
Yeah, but everyone's got to present a certain way because you want to, you want favour, you want to be looked at responsible, and
it doesn't help that you beat up August Alsina just before the case.
That's a lot of stuff that people, it's always interesting when the case comes out and then it's like, we told you so, we're celebrating this, and then you get the thread of all the different. I wasn't even aware of some of the rap beefs and the Travis Scott almost fight, and
there's actually footage of it as well. Yeah. So
it makes you come across as aggressive and violent.
Yeah, you're running around doing all these things when you're quote unquote trying to protest your innocence and fighting for your freedom and your life, and this is how you're running around. And you're tweeting stuff come on, man.
Do you think he'll appeal?
Yeah, but
With how his dad was yelling, of
I don't
course.
think he can go very far.
If you can go well. Done for.
Sunstar and Daystar is just two funny names.
Just like
No,
what?
ban. Is that actually his dad's name?
Yeah.
Yep.
His dad's name is Sunstar.
And,
and his
Tori's
name
name's
is
Daystar.
You know what? For that name alone, maybe they need to make him and his dad swap places. Sunstar.
And like what a sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
But,
How did you feel when you saw the Andrew Tate news? And
I was so happy. I think he is very dangerous to the younger generation. I think his ideals, his ideologies, and because he's a very good speaker. Not maybe not the best, but he's very convincing in the way that he speaks. Like he has
He's
a lot
yelling.
of conviction behind what he says.
yeah.
What accent is that?
He's lived in lots of different places.
It's Luton by way of New York.
Oh my God.
New York City. Yeah. You know that like Wizkid mashup accent that he sometimes
From
has.
like everywhere.
In the 24 June.
24 Joan. I think he's actually lived in different places, like
Right.
growing up and stuff.
He went to Union's country, right?
I don't know
He was
that
in
much.
he was in the UK for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, so
He was on Big Brother back in the day. Apparently.
yeah, I saw a clip about that.
Really?
Yeah.
don't know who he was. I
What?
think
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
never mind.
because he speaks so convincingly, and I think with the amount of wealth that he's got as well, it's easy to, when you've got someone of that that level of influence who stands so strong in their beliefs, and they have all of these. He's got all of the cars and the women and the money. If he's standing there and telling all these young men or young people, this is how I did it. This
Young
is how
man,
I did
that's
it.
his orders. Young men, innit?
This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Don't be nice to women. You don't do this. You don't do this. There's no reason for them not to believe that he hasn't got that way by doing all the things that he's done.
preaching,
And exactly. And surely, if they look at him as an aspirational person, surely you'd want to emulate some of the behaviors that the person that you're looking up to has done or whatever to get to that place. But because he's not necessarily painting like the clearest picture and being honest about everything that comes along with that, it's dangerous, because then you've got these younger kids who are then going to be speaking to women anyhow, thinking that if I do this or if I treat women a certain way, that this is how it's going to be.
And like with the rise of technology and stuff, like you get a lot of people that just sit at home and absorb this type of content. And with the young and impressionable, the incels have been looking for a poster boy to spew whatever that he's spewing and stuff. And when you have that poster boy that comes with the wealth and just the glamour, right? They're just gonna be like, oh yeah, like he's one of us, like, and he's got all of this.
Yeah, he did it. Why can't I?
We're not knowing if there's actual proper like illegal activity going on behind the scenes,
and like just sheer abuse of power.
Yeah,
I wasn't even aware like that he had he's got like a webcam business. That's how he actually amassed a lot of his fortune and stuff, innit? Yeah. It was even on Teresa. I was like, this Don's actually got a lot of money like this. Like I didn't.
Yeah,
because that's sometimes a problem as well. And I think why maybe people like myself can, I don't know if it's like quite relaxed about certain things, because it doesn't come across our news that's until like when it's at its most heightened period. Like at a point I would have known who this person was. They've already amassed a crazy following.
Yeah,
but not saying that I'm above it, but for the most part, I'm probably not. I would hope anyway. I'm not as impressionable as someone that's on TikTok and is under 16.
Yeah, they're so young.
Yeah,
these people are really young. Good for him.
Yeah, which is why I think we had a chat with him when he first burst onto scene, and when we as a podcast and just as guys first became aware of him, just talking about like, should there be more voices on the other side from men combating that? So the time of like the fresh and fit guys and all that style of like podcasting, a lot of like relationship dating talk, all that coaching men to talk to them in a certain way. Should there be more voices on the other end saying, nah, that's not the move? Yeah, because
yes, there should be, but I think because you've got because that content that you were speaking about just now has already got such a do you know what? I was going to say, because that content has got such a big following already, it'll be really difficult to, when you're the first person to do something and you're like, no, it's easy for everyone to just turn around and be like, well, you're a hater, you're this, you're that.
Yeah.
And then the problem with those kind of groups as well is because they have such because their followings are so not vicious, but I can't find the word I'm trying to use. You can have this person that is genuinely just trying to guide younger men on how to speak to women and date and whatnot. But what happens then if you get all of like Andrew Tate's followers, for example, now in this person's comments, making life like so much harder for them. So it's tough because there's not necessarily it's the salaciousness of it all that sells and that makes it appealing. So yes, it can be done.
Some of the quotes on like the clips you see, they're very outlandish and they're there to kind of garner a certain type of attention. And when you see those, like, for example, those fresh and fit guys talking to women a certain way or kicking them off their podcast, or they pick low hanging fruit and stuff, and then it's like, but I think maybe in support of what you're saying, it's not one dimensional, because my initial reaction was looking and thinking, or even just round up as their audience is a lot of the guys who are at home, don't get girls, don't interact with women, and yes, that might be a large portion of the audience, but I wouldn't shock me if a lot of guys that already have fairly decent interaction with women, have maybe a girlfriend or a wife, actually share some of those same views as well. So it's not just like one section of men. Of course, that's probably the bigger section where people are like, oh, you know what? It is something to look at, because if these men aren't successful in a dating pool, they're obviously having issues, innit? Not saying it justifies some of the behavior or the rhetoric or how it plays out, but a lot of men actually aren't that successful when it comes to their interaction with women. But is that obviously, that's not, I don't know, not women's fault per se, like that. It's on men and how they interact or what they're absorbing or how they view society and dating and stuff in it. So,
but then if they're so convinced that everything that they've been taught is correct and they're doing the right thing, that's why these movements grow so big and so large, because you can't convince them otherwise. And you've got, you know, you were speaking about echo chambers. If you've got everyone around you, they're saying, this is how you speak to women, this is how you speak to women. If you do get that one person that says, actually guys, maybe not, I mean, it's 99 against 1.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's very true, isn't it? So, shouts out to that community, innit? Like, it's not just one approach, innit? So, but I don't know, man, because when these things come across, man, like, even like when Kevin Samuels was a thing, like, we got it when it was super viral. Tony's already amassed all these crazy, like, and then almost we get them when they become a bit of a caricature, like, the jokes are bigger than some of the rhetoric, even though the rhetoric a lot of times is dangerous, isn't it? So like when someone's telling someone they're average looking or saying outlandish stuff or being on, like, they almost at a point where they get used for content themselves. So I've seen so many different clips where he's like, Andrew Tate, once he got cancelled, was on different people, like Piers Morgan, for example. So that kind of like, it softens the blow a little bit. You become a bit more palatable, and like I said, if he's a good speaker.
I actually felt a bit unwell because I was listening to that clip of him and Piers Morgan, and I actually agreed with most of what he said.
Oh, look at the irony of
life.
Like,
oh my God. And in literally all of the comments, people were like, not me agreeing with Andrew Tate.
But what's the cliche saying about a broken clock being right twice a day? And also, a lot of these people, that's also, I think, something we need to kind of acknowledge more as well. Like, there's going to be people that you don't agree with politically or socially, but there's going to, unfortunately, be sometimes where you actually share some of the same views, because some stuff is just common sense shit, or like, it shows we don't actually hate each other like that with some things. Obviously, the more brazy stuff, yes, but like, a lot of the time you can be like, oh, you know what, that person's actually speaking sense. So,
I hope they enjoyed their prison sentences.
Okay. Strong.
Yeah.
You got to let her cook, man. You got to let her cook at it. So, was there anything else out there? Are we first one of the year? Should we just...
First one of the year, yeah. There's not much music to discuss. I think it's going to be a bit of a quiet month, music-wise. So, yeah, but I'll whip something up, you know, to appease our music section.
I thought he was going to get this. You must have whipped something up.
All right.
Nah, just like, you know, just try and introduce a segment like in a quiet music month that involves music.
No. Where's your 64 bars from Malika's birthday? That's what I want to hear, bro. You lot was all in the studio. Where's your track, bro?
It's there for the recipient's keeping.
Okay, cool. we can't get that for the streets. I want to hear your 64 bars of revenge.
It's not my song.
Unless it's not my song. All right, I'll message you and be like, can I hear that for the? Can we play it for the streets of that?
Yeah, but there's other people on there, innit? Like
fair.
her child and her mum and stuff.
Cool.
So
see, when you say stuff like that, then I just have to shout out, okay, cool. Like, you know what? My bad. I apologize. My apologies.
Yeah, I could play it for you, but just not
for these lot. Because when I saw video footage, I'm like, oh, you in the studio as well? I want to hear this.
Yeah, there was a lot of people in there, man. Shout out to Lika.
Yeah, shout out to him.
You know, it's like
That was a nice
bro,
idea. That was a cute idea to me.
It was a cute idea. It was a cute idea, and like going into someone else's realm or arena is a lot more difficult.
Just for context, so you guys went and recorded a song for her birthday, basically, innit?
Yeah. We went in there, and you know, we had to write some bars about her or about, you know, your relationship with her.
That's nice.
Just bigging her up, basically.
Mm.
So yeah, man. Some had their 8 bars, some had their 16s, and yeah, man. And there was a hook that she already done already.
Such a good idea.
Yeah,
I know you're sitting there thinking, don't you dare.
it's
No,
mad
no,
because
it's
it's
a
mad
good
because
idea.
like she sent man the rhythm like 2 months ago, or she sent everyone the tune like, you know, 2 months prior or a month prior, and everyone was writing on the day. Everyone started writing as soon as they got to the studio,
But it's not the same when you're in the studio. It's a different,
Yeah.
like, different energy, innit? So,
and everyone was like, I could see because there were about 30 people in the studio.
Jesus.
So I think certain people were like, they heard someone else's bars. Nah, we need to record that shit again. I need to record mine again. Nah, man, you lot, are you sure you man aren't rappers? Like, but yeah, no, it was jokes, man. It was jokes. Yeah, it was good vibes, man. Good vibes.
That's what I said. That's cute, man. But yeah, I'm happy we can leave it here.
Yeah.
Welcome back, guys.
Yeah.
First one of the year.
Back in the building.
Many more to come. So,
Yeah.
wish you guys a good year.
Yeah.
Stay happy, stay healthy.
Yes.
And what were the 2 words for you for this year?
Focus and discipline.
There we go. So you guys know what to do. Use the hashtag, which is off the cuff pod. Get involved in the conversation. Make
Yeah.
sure you like, you comment, you subscribe. Leave a review as well on all the different platforms, whether that's SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, wherever else you get your podcasts. And we'll be back next week.
Bye.
Peace.